Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Rahab Kakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continue to rule very well. And shalom to the Hof elect that is also laboring in this work. That's also doing the same thing in this work of diligence, this labor of love, to spread this ministry and this gospel to the members of the Hof elect in faith, truth, also sincerity, and also in charity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled Tunnel Vision Towards the Kingdom. Or I might leave it as tunnel vision, however the Spirit allows. But, it's concerning a term that we always bring up, in the camps whenever we're teaching, concerning tunnel vision, which is very important to have in this truth. Because tunnel vision is concerning having that vision towards the kingdom. When you consider a tunnel, you're driving through a tunnel, right? There's no light in there, man. Even though you might have some electrical lights, to light the way, but it was that tunnel is meant to not have life or light, Slakia. And at the end of the tunnel, that's when you get to the light. All right, then you come out of darkness, out of that tunnel, and then you come into the light, in which, pertaining unto this truth, we have the tunnel vision to be able to cut through the darkness, in which this place, the scriptures speak about this place, Babylon, which is America. This place is completely engrossed in darkness. All right. And since this place is engrossed in darkness, therefore, the Lord has given us a skill in this truth to have tunnel vision so we can be able to enter into the light. And, when you're in the tunnel, when you get close to the light, your focus is put on that light. Everything else around you, is it doesn't bother you. Everything around you don't pay attention to the things that are around you in that tunnel. Because your attention is drawn toward the light. And the elect, the Hof elect, which are Lord's will, we're part of that righteous number. The things that we see in this world can't deter us from the light. It can't deter us from keeping our eyes on the reward, which is the kingdom. So that's why I mentioned at the beginning of the video that it's very important to have that skill, which, having tunnel vision is actually a skill, man. Because Jake gets distracted, and it's easy for our people to get distracted. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which make up the nation of Israel. It's very easy for them to get distracted, and they get thrown out the path, or to not even find the path of righteousness. So whatever thing grabs their attention, that they're drawn to it, and they can't escape. Just that analogy we normally bring out concerning a child, a baby. If you have like some toy keys and you rattle the keys, that baby is going to be drawn to that noise and that sound, and they're going to crawl towards the keys. And really, man, that lets you know the terribleness of the Lord, man. That just goes to show you how terrible our Lord is, man. Because he's the one that gives certain individuals over to certain things that pertains to this life, so they can be overtaken by it. That's why our Lord is known as a sanctuary for the elect, the righteous, but he's also known as a stone of stumbling and a rock of offense and a trap to the ones that are not a part of the righteous, the ones that are not a part of the fold, that are slated for salvation. So with that being said, I want to go ahead and jump to the scriptures. I didn't have any scriptures pre-planned, but just want to grab a few through the Spirit. All right, this is Philippians, the third chapter, in the 14th verse says, I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahushai. All right, in which that's what we press toward. We press towards the mark of the high calling, because the prize, right? The mark for the prize, it's like it. The mark for the prize of the high calling, in which we have our eyes on the prize, man. That's why you have a term or a phrase known today as having your eyes on the prize, man. And we do have our eyes on the prize, and the prize is the kingdom. All right. So therefore, we press towards the mark for the prize of the high calling, man. Which the high calling is to be called in to be a part of the elect, because the elect are the ones who's going to inherit the kingdom of heaven along with Yahushua, who sits at the right hand of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. All right. Now, verse 15, it says, let us therefore, as many as be perfect, be thus minded, and if in anything ye be otherwise minded, the Most High shall reveal even this unto you. All right. In which, like I mentioned before, about us having our eyes on the kingdom, because we're so close to us receiving the kingdom, man, because there's so many things that are happening around the world concerning prophecies, concerning prophecies spoken about in the scriptures that's happening today right before our very eyes, which which lets us know that we're even more closer to the kingdom, man, because you got guys that, even though the prophecies are right in front of them and is getting closer and closer to when those prophecies are fully made manifest, they get disenchanted, man. They lose the faith, all right, and then they go off to whatever there is that they're their old professions. And the Lord's not looking for guys like that, man. All right. That's why elect is known as a small number. Okay. But I want to go ahead and grab another precept. Trying to remember how it's worded. That's like you. All right, this is 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, and I'm going to start at the 7th verse. It's like you. Little discrepancy in the road. But it's 2 Timothy, the 4th chapter, and the 7th verse says, I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth, there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. See, and that's the crown that's laid up in store for us, man. We're fighting in order to obtain that crown, man. All right. So that's another part of having tunnel vision, man. Whenever you let's say it's like you. Yeah, transit right now, it's like you. Yeah, like I was saying, man, and that broke my spirit, man. Damn, man, it's Satan. But yeah, like I mentioned before about the crown of righteousness that's laid up in store for us. We're fighting in order to obtain that crown. So therefore, when you have tunnel vision, no matter what's in front of you or around you, you're still gonna keep your eyes on the reward that's in front of us, man, because for doing the works that we do, this is a reward for it, man. We're not just gonna do the works just to do it, just because it's something to do on the weekend or throughout the day. We're doing it so we can obtain the reward, and the reward is the deliverance out of this hellhole, the cesspool known as America, which is known as Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. All right. Now, I want to grab another precept. It's like it. look for it. It's Revelation 22nd chapter in the 12th verse. Get straight to the point. It says, "And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be." All right. And this is Yahushua speaking. All right. He said he has his reward is with him, right, to give every man according as his work shall be. And that's what I mentioned before, just to bring out more edification on that point about having a reward, because that reward is with Yahushua, man. And Yahushua is gonna look for the ones that have endured to the very end, man. So as long as we endure to the end, we're gonna be delivered, man. Contrary to what these are so-called Christians push out, saying that you're saved already, in which they're completely bugged out. Because if that was the case, then we should have been already out of America by now, man, if we were saved. But like I said before, they're bugged out. They bugged out Christians in their doctrine, and it's going to show you that they don't know anything, man. All right, now I'm gonna grab the book of Luke, the 10th chapter, in the 19th verse. Says, "Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." See, and this is the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai that has given us this power in order to do these things, in order to endure the afflictions that we go through, so that we can be able to obtain the reward, man. All right. And there's always, and this is the rule of thumb, man, and it's always stuck with me personally, and I know other brothers probably have the same mindset, is that when you look out for the Lord's going to look out for you, man. All right, when you look out for Yahweh Shem Yahshai and make sure that his the duties that he wants you to do are taken care of, he's going to take care of you. All right, because that's the thing. That's the way of how a servant is handled, man. A servant is going to be taken care of. Doing that laborious work. Continually plowing. The Lord's going to take care of the Lord's going to take care of us, man. All right. Even in that day, when the day of trouble comes, Jacob's trouble, also known as the hour of temptation, spoken about in Revelation, the 3rd chapter and 10th verse, the Lord's going to take care of us, man. All right. Now, reading on, it says, "Notwithstanding in this, rejoice not that the spirits are subject unto you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven." See, and all our names are written in heaven, man. All right. Us who are the hopefully elect, our names are written in heaven. And not only that, but the scriptures speak about names being written in the book of life, man. All right. And that life pertains unto having his knowledge and his wisdom and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, because this right here is partaking of the tree of life. All right. We lost access to the tree of life from when Adam transgressed, which really started with Eve, and then Adam followed suit. We lost access to righteousness, and now we're getting it back. All right. So that's pretty much it on this video, man. And Lord's will, this was edifying to the body of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, to the members of the Hofi elect. And till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, or Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well.